So breast muscles. Two major ones you need to know are pectoralis major, right here. Pectoralis minor, which runs down beside it, okay, but at a different angle. Okay. Then you're also going to learn, or you also need to know, the muscles between the ribs. There's a rib, there's a rib. These muscles between the ribs are the external intercostals. If you dig down in there a little bit, you will see underneath them internal intercostals. We didn't dissect those out, so they're not going to be on the exam. Then when I turn it over, saying in the order that they are in the paper, okay, we will see up here in the shoulder area, we did not take these out. We did not dissect these out. But this is the deltoid area, okay, of the arm, the muscles in the arm, okay, and the shoulder. And then below that, or behind that, we're going to see the trapezius muscle. Okay, this is a part of the trapezius muscle called the spinotrapezius. This part here is the acromiotrapezius. So all you need to know is trapezius, trapezius. Then it goes up into the shoulder here. Okay, the clavotrapezius into this area. Okay, and then the last one is this large muscle here that goes from this sheet of white fascia, come all the way up to the armpit. Okay, and this is the latissimus dorsi. Okay, page 2. Now we go to the arm. Okay, the arm we can see here on the inner surface of the arm. Okay, the biceps brachii muscle. Then if we look over behind the arm, on the back side of the arm, we'll see what looks like the same muscle, but it's not. It's actually on the other side. And this is the brachialis muscle. So brachialis on the outside, biceps brachii on the inside. Then the triceps, we can see from the front. This is 3 heads, triceps. Okay, so this is the long head of the triceps. And on the outside, we can see the lateral head, which has been reflected. If we move it back, we'll see underneath, again, more of the long head and the medial head. Medial head of triceps brachii, long head triceps brachii, lateral head of the triceps brachii. Okay, then for some reason, someone put on this paper, way down here. Oh, that's right, I wrote it. Okay, the Achilles tendon, or more properly called the calcaneal tendon. All right. Then we go to the outside of the lower leg. Okay, I'm going to do this one first. Okay, this is the biceps femoris. Okay, and that's actually down the list a little ways, but I'm going to move it out of the way so we can see the sciatic nerve. Okay, but also over here we'll see a white sheet of fascia. It comes down here. It's known as fascia latae. And the muscle that tightens the fascia latae is up here, and that's a tensor fascia latae. All right, then we'll look above it, and right beside the biceps femoris is this small muscle here called the caudofemoralis, which is not on the exam. And beside the caudofemoralis, right here, let's show this over here. Whoops, here that. First is the gluteus maximus, that's this muscle right here, and the gluteus medius, this muscle right here. Okay, so maximus next to the caudofemoralis, medius further up towards the head. Okay, then the biceps femoris, which we've already done, and these are the hamstring muscles. And beside and under the hamstrings are the semitendinosus, this long muscle right here, and the semimembranosus here. Okay, so semitendinosus, semimembranosus, biceps femoris, those are the 3 hamstring muscles. Okay, then when we turn it over, so we're looking at the inside of the thigh, this muscle that's been reflected right here, it's cut back, is the sartorius muscle, much skinnier in the human than it is in the cat. And then under the biceps, under the sartorius, are 4 muscles that lump together into one. These are called the quadriceps muscles, right? Okay. And on the inside is the medial. The vastus medialis, And then on the outside is the vastus lateralis, okay, and inside the two, between those two, is the rectus femoris. And then under the rectus femoris is the last of the quads, and it sits down in here, right against the femur, and that's called the vastus intermedius, okay? So the four muscles, rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and vastus intermedius make up the quadriceps muscle, okay? Then, on the inside of the thigh, put this muscle back together again, okay, is the gracilis muscle. That's this one here that's been cut. And it allows us to reflect the gracilis so we can see down in here again and see the two major adductor muscles. These are ones that pull the legs together. Okay, and the two I gave you are the adductor femoris, this very large muscle here, and the adductor longus, this smaller muscle here. Then there are other muscles up in here. There's vessels right here are the femoral artery, the red one, and the femoral vein, the blue one, which of course is coming for another test, another exam down the road. Again, the semimembranosus and the semitendinosus, two of the hamstrings that you can see from the back. Okay. See what I skipped. That's it. Okay. Then we go to the last few muscles down here in the lower leg. Okay. Again, the Achilles or calcaneal tendon. Attached to this tendon are two muscles, one very large, the gastrocnemius, and one smaller one, okay, called the soleus, and they both come back down to the calcaneal tendon. And on the outside of the front of the lower leg, let's take the probe under it so you can see it better, is this large muscle here, sits on the outside of the front of your lower leg and your tibia, and this is called the tibialis anterior. Okay, then we have the four abdominal muscles. Okay, the outside muscle and the abdominal are the external obliques. They come down this way. And under it, if we peel it back, we can see the internal oblique. And then under that is the transversus abdominis, which we don't see. We just haven't dissected it out. It's very thin. And the last one is this large muscle that runs up the front center of the cat's body and our body, called the rectus abdominis. That's it.